Okay. Connor, there's no video of you.
Yeah, there isn't. I disappeared. I'm a ghost.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so click the new live event in the upper right-hand corner. Far right-hand corner.
Oh, right
There
here.
you go.
I just thought you did it on the left, so I was like, where is it? And then it asked me for a verification code. I don't know, I guess because I've never used it before. It was, I guess, trying to check my account.
So yeah, after you're done, I'll show you really quick after you're go ahead.
Oh, okay.
After you're done, there's something you have to wait for it. Once your
Okay.
video is done, you have to wait for it to finish processing, and then you can
Okay.
go and then you can find the link, and the link I can
So-
show you that in a little bit.
Okay. Cool. But I was just showing you mine. I finished my thing now.
Oh, cool.
Let's see a little bit more.
So how'd you get the background to be that color? Did you have to set it before you
Yeah,
did the
because
individual
it's gonna
boxes?
change everything. You
Yeah.
just go to this corner here, and then it will select everything, and then
Yeah.
you can choose the background.
I guess that's something you have to do at the very beginning.
Yeah, otherwise it's gonna change everything else.
Yep.
I wonder if you can reverse control click. I haven't done the assignment yet. I haven't done anything. I just barely moved into my house on Friday, so I've been
Oh wow.
busy and just being a super slacker. But what I'm thinking is if you can control all of them and then you click control to unhighlight them, and then you can, yeah, that works. So a good way around that is if you know how you can control click to do stuff.
Right.
So if you highlight the entire thing and then you click control and you highlight what you don't want it to highlight, and then you hit control again and you highlight what you don't want it to highlight, then when you add the fill colors, it will only add it to those spots.
Oh, cool.
Reverse engineering.
Yeah, that's great. Good call there. Craig, how you doing?
I'm trying to do what Connor just said.
You look intense there.
It didn't work. So what did you do, Connor?
Let me share my screen and let me show you what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I'm trying to do it.
Okay. So let's make this, let's make it white. Okay, so it's normal. Let's say that you had this was blue already and you want to make the background yellow. So you're going to click on all of this and then you're going to push down control and you're going to highlight this area. Then see how it's highlighted. Then you're going to go up here and you're going to click on yellow and it'll make everything except for that yellow.
Oh, okay.
And that control click, you can do it on multiple areas.
Yeah, so if I did it again, if I click on this and then I hit control click here and then I let it be and then I hit control click here again and I can make, I think because I already have it yellow, if I try and make it a different color, it might not let me. Oh, yeah, it did.
Yeah, it did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Good to
Did you figure that out, Craig? Is it working?
I have a Mac. So I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing wrong here.
Make sure you're holding down command.
Yeah. The command key on a Mac, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it's not working.
Share your screen so we can see what's happening. Is it very hard to do this week's mini project?
I didn't think it was as hard as last week's.
Okay. Yeah, last week was pretty finicky.
This one had some interesting stuff I had to do some research on to figure out what formulas to use without making a whole bunch of extra columns in the tables.
Right.
You guys waiting on me?
I don't know. I don't know what we're doing. Like I said, I haven't even started. I just wanted to be in the meeting and kind of see what's going on.
Diana, looks like you had some good progress on yours. Did you finish 5?
Yeah, I think
Did you-
so.
did you
Let
start
me
on
show it
6?
back. Let me show it back.
Oh.
I hope I did it right. Yeah, so if I change the price now, this works. It gives me the different numbers. The average lead time. This, like I said, that's power, right? Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah. I'm just
Wow,
gonna.
that's pretty cool. What did you guys do to make it so when you type in, when you change the supplier, is that a formula that we have to make, or does it come that way?
Yeah. Well, yeah, they showed it on the video this week.
Yeah, part of the assignments for this week show you how to do that. It's actually an extra column that you put in your data sheet.
Yeah, we don't really have that many columns. It's just like supplier prices. So even if I change the name here, it will change the numbers here based on whatever supplier I'm putting in.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So that's what's doing here. And I just chose this for now. It's okay.
Yeah, it looks okay.
Yeah.
I would go with maybe a lighter background that doesn't pop so much. It's kind of bright.
The green.
Yeah. I mean, you can do it that way if you want, but that was one of like the recommendations that they saw when you're doing like professional. I keep it really light and low key. I think like the blues and the grays look amazing. Like the darker blues and the grays look really good. You can keep it this way. I mean, it's not bad. I just think if you keep the yellow and the gray the way that you have it, and then you change like to a darker shade of green or turquoise or
Can I do what you said? Control,
and then click and drag, and then let go, and then control, click and drag, and let go.
I did it wrong. Okay, whatever.
Just make sure yeah, to make sure you hit control again before you start clicking and dragging. And you got to do one more because it's going to change your average lead time, I think.
It will for the.
I don't think it'll change that one, will it?
Hold on.
It may.
Oh, there you go. Do it green like you had. Just do a dark green so it's not so poppy.
That's better. I like this better.
Yeah, this week's was kind of fun to find a bunch of different formulas to use. Greg, did you want to show yours again? See how you're at? Where you're at?
Well, since our last meeting, I have to admit I haven't been able to work on it. But I'm happy,
no problem.
Happy to share my screen for Connor's benefit here. Let's see, desktop, start screen share. This was project 5. I'm still displeased with this arrangement here of getting these to be in the right order. What happens if
I think the hard thing you're going to have there is the columns are, I mean, your number of products and your number of, you want to search by, you want it to filter by the average lead time, right?
This is a simple sort. I want to sort this data set by average lead time. So these should go in the order and these should follow. They should be linked together. I'm selecting this as the whole selection. It's a simple sort. I don't understand why it's not doing it.
So are you sorting it by the average lead time column?
Yeah, so look, data sort by average lead time. Well, this says smallest to largest. When I do that, number one, it doesn't sort it in number order, which is interesting that it doesn't know that 41 belongs between 32 and 42. And number two, it skewed the data. Here it has the right information for air, but look, this is referencing cell C16. Oh, you can't see my finger pointing at my screen. And
I can
this
see, yeah.
look, this says C17, but it's on the 16 line. So it's screwed up the information. It's like this was the original order, which is an alphabetical order of shipping method of how it went in, how it started. All I simply want to do is put it in ascending order here because the order that's here drives the chart.
So try what you have selected right there and do data and sort again without selecting the rest of the table. And it might give you an error and ask you if you want to do it anyway. Hit sort. Yeah, keep it at that. No, the top one. Go cancel.
You're saying expand the the selection?
Yeah, and then hit sort and see what it does.
It's going to do the same thing.
Should do the same thing.
I don't know. It doesn't matter, but it's just I've never seen anything like that. I'm like, why? What has this hard coded? It must be something to do with changing the order here, and it's changing data because my data these numbers are derived from hard link to what's over here.
Right.
So it makes me want to know if I could if I didn't have this column here, if it would work.
When you do this sort,
don't you have this on yours? Oh, because you separated yours, didn't you, Brian?
Yeah,
Diane, you put yours together, right?
I put them together. That's what I was gonna say. Mine is in order. Like when I see it on the graph, I have 45, then 42, 41, and 32. Is that what you want?
Yeah, that's exactly what I want.
I mean, the order in which I have it is air, rail, truck, and then optional.
Well, let's see if I just change the words, I guess that's the way to do it, right?
Maybe.
Truck, rail can stay there.
Rail and then air.
And this is what I was trying to accomplish.
Yeah. Well, mine is just backwards. It's air first. But yeah, it's the same idea.
That's cheating, though. That's not what I wanted to do. Are those the right numbers, though? Did these numbers follow, right?
32, 58, 41, 60, 42, and 51,
yeah,
45.
They did.
Yeah.
All right, well, I don't know.
That's the order I followed.
I guess when in doubt, don't worry about it. All right, so that's that, and then I'm on the same spot I was before here. But here, just on your note there, Connor, I'm working on a Mac, so all right, so let's say I had this section here, and I had a background color of yellow, and you're saying I click here, and then hit Command, but I can't. Command doesn't allow me to highlight the whole section.
Does one of your other functions allow you to do that?
What other functions are in your Mac?
There you go.
Yeah, but as soon as I do, it releases everything else being anything.
Are you holding down the button before you start clicking?
Yeah, I'm holding down the button. That's highlighted. I'm holding Command down. It won't allow you to make a drag selection.
Yeah, what's the other button that you're holding down that'll let you select?
Well, not when I.
Oh, when you let go.
When I let go.
So there's another button on Mac. I don't use Macs. That's next to Command. What's that one called?
Option. Let's try it. Yeah, see, all it did was release the hold here on everything. I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
There's probably a number of things that are different on a Mac, and maybe that's why they.
That is interesting that it's inserting so that.
Maybe that's why they say not to use a Mac Excel.
Oh shoot. Yeah, I might be a good choice not to be using this. I actually bought a laptop, but I can't figure out Windows 10 for the life of me. Like I'm trying to reorient myself on that, and I didn't buy the software. I downloaded the free one through BYU, the Office 365, and it's totally different than what everything is on the tutorials.
Yeah, you'll want to probably download just the Office 2016 rather than the Office 365.
Yep. We haven't got to anything that complicated yet in this class that I've needed to do that. But maybe I'm getting there. All right. You want to show Brian, your finished number 2? Let's see what you did.
I didn't quite finish number 2. There's number 2 and what I have currently. I did one of the graphs is right here. So that's the number of homes by community. And that one I ended up doing, it's actually a pivot chart.
Nice.
So I probably cheated on that one, but I didn't want to go create a whole bunch of different columns that have counts in them, so I was lazy.
Now, one of the things, though, I thought I heard in the video, don't we have to make it's supposed to be a pie chart?
Yeah, it is supposed to be 2 pie charts.
I hadn't read the instructions yet, but I remember listening to the thing going, why do we have to do a pie?
Yeah, I might have to change that into a different type of chart. Change it to a pie chart. There we go.
Nice. That's it. It's 2 pie charts, and that's all that's left on this assignment?
That's all that I have left on this, I believe.
All right, go back to your summary page. Oh, you're on it. So you did sales by month, sales by community, and sales by plan. And then did it ask us, we don't have to do totals for everything, do we? It doesn't ask for a grand total. Nope.
So sales by plan with a row for each plan and then a total, including total net price.
I think you did it.
So I don't know that it's supposed to have a total for each group, is it? A total for each group, not like a total for this.
No grand total.
Yeah, I don't think there's.
You guys zoom in a little bit. My old eyes can't see your screen. I like it. Looks good.
So we've got those, and then the charts are going to be down below. Okay, so then I've got the different tabs down at the bottom. I know in the instructions in the video, they said to create, a hint was to create a data source for each table. And I think on the video, they said to just copy it, but I actually made each one of my pages a link to the original one. So my monthly sales data is a link. So each one of these is linked back to column.
Why does it have to? Why can't we use one if we're doing some ifs? Why do you have to do a different datas anyway? I didn't understand that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Why couldn't? But why did you? Why did you use 3 different data sheets?
The only reason I did it is I actually sorted them by whatever type it was. So I sorted the information, like in this one, it's community stuff. So I sorted those.
Just so you can check your numbers.
Yeah. Yep,
And the gross
exactly.
margin percentage for the whole group, did you do a lookup for that, or do you just do the math on the summary?
Say that again, I'm sorry.
The gross margin percentages for everything. You just did the math on the summary, right? Oh no, you did an average.
Yeah.
I was going to say, like, I was reading that going, well, can't you just do a calculation of gross margin divided by net sales right there on the summary page?
Yeah, you
You
could.
get the same, wouldn't that give you the same answer?
It should.
Yeah. Give us a test. Yeah. We're close to it.
It's like got a difference there for some reason. I'll have to take a look at that.
I talked about that in the video, and I was like, well, why would it be different?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Because how did you arrive at that gross? How did you get your number for gross margin?
Because all of those are different. Well, not all of them.
Yeah, some of them are just barely off. When the numbers get bigger, they get off. I wonder why.
So like this one, sales by month. So it's doing a sum. And it's looking at, this is the month column. And then C4 is January. And then
Yeah,
it's
you got your
looking
sums. I know the sums are good. It's the gross margin number. You're doing an average of all those numbers, right?
the gross margin is an average. This is doing an average using this. So the difference is probably because, and maybe it shouldn't be doing that way, but this is doing an average of the actual percentages where this number is actually the actual gross margin using these two numbers. So yeah, when you have numbers like this, it obviously can be off a bit.
Yeah, or I think the number of inputs, more inputs maybe.
Yeah, it could be.
I don't know.
But these numbers are all right. So it might be better to use this one because this is doing it this way that
Less work.
might be, it's closer. I mean, it's not much of a difference, but
Yeah, if you just round everything to one, to no decimals, they'll be equal. The closest full number. All right, well, I have more questions. Brian, excellent as always. You're done for the week then.
almost getting close there. Oops, didn't want to do that. Yeah, so I think I'll use this formula instead. That's going to be better. especially on those bigger numbers.
All right. Does anybody else need more help? Questions?
I think I'm good. Thank you.
Yeah, I think I'm doing good. Connor, good luck on your stuff there.
Yeah, let
Where'd
me.
you move to, Connor?
American Fork, Utah.
In Utah.
Yeah,
New-
the new townhome. We did the build on the townhome.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Congratulations.
So it's,
Moving is very difficult tough time for anybody.
yeah. Luckily, I had a lot of new stuff, so a lot of people installing stuff and bringing things in. I didn't have to move very much, so that was nice. But
Nice.
yeah, I feel like I've had no time to do anything.
What happens when you move?
Yeah. Look before you guys go. Take a look at my Excel project. It's pretty good, huh?
That's where you're at right now?
Wait,
That's-
I'm gonna make it look a little more professional.
Is that your final exam project? Is that what that is?
No, this is just nothing.
Okay. All right. I thought maybe you were working on your final project.
I haven't started that. I saw something about that earlier. Are we supposed to be like compiling something for our final project?
I think we're supposed to be figuring out what we're going to do, what our final project is.
I remember reading something about that, but then I didn't ever do anything. I thought we were just supposed to like save all of our stuff, and then we are gonna end up like combining something together.
No, I think you have to pick something. You actually have to figure out some type of spreadsheet to create that'll help you in your business or personal or church calling.
Okay. I'll probably start on that like a day before it's due.
I didn't see anything. I didn't see
How long did
anything
it
where
take
you.
everybody to do the exam, though? How many hours?
I haven't even done the exam yet, so I went to take the exam to complete it, and I had time, but the exam was closed. So he opened it back up for me, and I think I have until tonight to take it. So I'm gonna go take it right now.
You haven't started it?
No, I haven't touched it. I was hoping it was something that wasn't a big deal, but it sounds like it's going to be
It
hard.
took a bit of time for me.
Yeah, it did for me too.
The hardest part was the quiz to even get to it.
Yeah,
That really,
that was the trickiest.
Did you see my scathing? Oh, no, you didn't. I sent the professor an email on that, Brian.
go good. I had to send him an email. I think I tried it 10 times before I sent him an email. I'm like, what the heck? None of this stuff's in the syllabus.
Yeah.
I made
it to 12 tries.
Diana, did you have the same problem?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Well, I hope
many times.
I hope they fix it because a couple of those answers for it were ridiculous.
Oh, okay. I see.
I'll tell you that I probably logged at least 3 hours working on that exam.
I was pretty close behind you.
How many? What kind of scores did you guys get on it?
Well, we're talking about the quiz that you have to use before you can even get to the exam.
Yeah.
Before you can get to the exam page and open the spreadsheet.
Oh, the honor quiz?
Yep.
I spent about 30, 40 minutes on that alone, too.
Oh, okay. Is the exam, is it like answer questions or is it like build spreadsheets?
It's a build a spreadsheet.
Oh.
And then turn it in.
Yep. And it takes a while.
Awful. I thought it was going to be like, what is a way that you can make your thing more professional? Add backgrounds and turn font sideways.
Nope. You better get started if it's due tonight.
Yeah.
Connor, you better get on it, brother.
Okay. Hey, I'm gonna stop the broadcast, and then when it's done processing, I'll send you guys the link so you can put it in your